showed you before, this is actually the output.
How do I save 40,000
this one
baht?
is the condenser.
Don't use 40,000 baht, then you save 40,000 baht.
Very wise. Good tips, good tips.
Yeah. But first, you have to make 40,000 baht.
Oh, right. I asked the wrong question. I asked how to save it, but then the question is how to earn it.
Yeah, man.
So how do I earn 20,000 baht?
20?
40. 50.
No. Yeah, how? I don't know.
Win the lottery. That's the only way.
Yeah, that's the only way.
There's
It's about investment, right? Lottery, right? You invest more, you have more chance to get your money, and you know, more chance to get rich.
Oh shit! No!
Oh yeah, invest in lottery.
literally in one of the advertisements watching at IMAX, it's like, go play lottery through our app. You can play lottery through the app now. You don't have to buy through your tickets and shit.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty nice. I'll just play the same old number every single time until I win.
Really?
I mean, it's not like you're gonna choose a random number that number will win. So you might as well choose your favorite number and then just wait until that number wins.
Or just buy all the numbers, you know. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Barely an inconvenience.
Yeah. How many digits is Thai lottery system again?
I don't exactly remember.
Probably 6 number. 6 digits.
Cover me.
Yeah, man. It's just 6 digits. Oh.
Plenty of fight left in you.
It's just 151,000 numbers possible.
And then you multiply it, and that's like 100 baht per number.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just like 15 million baht to get all the numbers.
To then earn 3 million back.
Half the squads remain. The field has been cleared, and the true test begins. The enemy is moving in.
Right. Now this is what I'm talking about. Give me a second. Healing.
So first prize is wait, what?
The enemy is moving in.
Give me a second. Healing.
Shields recharging. squad.
Shield set here.
Oh, here. Go. Cover me.
Tossing up some amped cover.
Opening fire. Taking fire.
Sorry, not sorry. Backing up my cover.
I shattered an enemy's shield. Reloading. Enemy down. Like an astronaut to see how my brain is going. Reloading.
I'm out of energy ammo.
Incoming. I shattered an enemy's shield. Reloading. Took down an enemy.
Components as well. Let's get started.
45 seconds.
Taking a look at a refrigerant piping diagram here to show you the basic components, and we'll also look at it in the lab as well.
Go.
So up here on the top left hand of my screen, you see I have a condensing unit outside, and I have a fan coil with an evaporator coil in it. So I usually do a evaporator coil. So inside the coil, top of that coil is your heat from the house. Transfer that heat to the piping, and then dump that heat into your yard. Right? That's how we're actually we're really removing the heat from the house and dumping it outside into your yard. Now it's kind of weird because heat always goes from hot to cold. So we're taking it from your cool house and putting it into your hot yard. It's kind of weird. So we got to play a little bit games with the pressures to make that happen. Pressure, temperature, and volume are inherently. And if I have a fixed volume like I have on a refrigerant piping system, and I change the pressure of something, the temperature must change. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. So we got those things work together no matter what. So when I look at the piping diagram here, I have four major components on a refrigeration system. I have my condenser coil, which is a typical residential split system that's out in your yard as part of your condensing unit. I have a compressor, which is also part of your condensing unit. Then inside the system, I have my evaporator coil and my TXV. And the TXV and evaporator coil are typically in one assembly. So visually, it looks like I have two things, but really there's four major components of the refrigeration cycle. The condenser coil and the evaporator coil are doing opposite jobs of each other, and the TXV and the compressor are doing condenser coils absorb heat. Condenser coils reject heat, evaporator coils absorb heat. Compressors compress refrigerant, expansion valves, allow that refrigerant to go back to the motor. So on the left-hand side of my dotted line, I have high pressure. On the right-hand side, I have low pressure. The TXV and the compressor provide those pressure. So let's just follow the refrigerant molecule around the loop. Right. So let's just start with the evaporator. So I have a refrigerant molecule sitting there in the evaporator. He is absorbing heat from the air of your house running through your furnace evaporator flow assembly. He's absorbing that heat, which is raising the temperature of the refrigerant, increasing it up as he absorbs that heat. And then that refrigerant is going into the compressor, where the compressor's job is to compress the refrigerant to raise the pressure even more. And because I have a fixed volume, when I raise the pressure, the temperature goes up as well. So you can see in our example here, I'm starting out with 40 degrees using the evaporator. We're in the evaporator coil, and I'm ending up with 120 degrees in the condenser coil because I raised the pressure from 120 up to 420. So raising that pressure raised the temperature. So now that that compressor sends that refrigerant to the condenser coil, it's 120 degrees, but my yard's only 90 degrees. So now I can transfer heat from the coil to the yard, to the air outside, because it's going from 120 to 90. So there's a temperature difference there with the heat. Then inside that condenser coil, as I'm removing the heat from the condenser coil and sending it to the outdoor air, that is lowering the temperature, which eventually causes the refrigerant to condense. That's why we call it a condenser coil. The evaporative and condenser words go into relation to what's happening with the refrigerant, not what's going into the air. So it condenses the refrigerant back to a liquid, which is why we call this the liquid line. And And that travels over
Together,
to
together,
TXV.
together. Here.
TXV
Rampart,
stands
Rampart.
for thermal expansion valve. It is a metering type device. Older systems would have had fixed orifices or pistons or something like that. Nowadays, almost everything has a TXV. His job is to meter the refrigerant and control it as it enters into the evaporator, as well as to change the pressure from high back down to low. So he's the opposite of the compressor. And then that goes back into the evaporator coil with a lower pressure, where it can now begin absorbing heat. That's kind of our basic refrigeration cycle here. You notice we have some of the pipes
ultimate
labeled on
here, bro.
The hot gas
Bro.
line between the compressor and the condenser, you don't
Rush,
normally
rush, rush.
see that. That is internal to
Ultimate,
a condensing
ultimate.
unit. So the condensing unit, if you recall, and then the line between the TXV and the
What the
evaporator
fuck?
is typically all in the evaporator flow as well, so you don't see that much tape.
No, bro. Healing.
Here we are in the lab. We have a furnace with an evaporator coil on top of it. Air from the building or the home is coming through the furnace, so that's where the blower motor is, running through the evaporator coil, where the evaporator coil absorbs heat from the building, and the air gets cooled down, obviously, when it gives up its heat and gets dusted out to the supply. But that heat goes into the evaporator coil, and then that heat will make its way through the suction line,
Putting up some amped
in our
cover.
case up over the ceiling of the lab here. It'll come down into our condensing unit. Then
Giving my shield
as it comes in our condensing unit, the suction line comes through here, goes into the compressor, where the compressor increases the pressure and hence
10
increases the
seconds.
temperature.
Rings close.
Then it leaves the compressor on the hot gas line,
Your mates got
follow
one there.
that pipe all the way around. That hot gas line goes into the condenser coil, so it leaves all this surface area to reject heat to the outdoors. And then we come back out of the condenser coil and go into the liquid line.
Rush.
Way back through the piping system.
Amped cover
The
for you,
indoor
mate.
side of the building. We'll go into our TXV, which is a little tough to see in here. And then TXV's job, once again, is to lower the pressure and hence to lower the temperature. So we have cool refrigerant in here with the evaporator coil, which now cool off our and that cycle is repeated. That's why we call it the refrigeration. Hopefully that gives you a better idea of how the refrigeration cycle works.
Sheila,
with a typical air
mates.
conditioner or heat pump.
Charging my shield.
And you have a better idea of how to service these things down the road. See you next time.
You are the Apex champions.
So laggy.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, what the fuck am I gonna do, man?